Je suis en mer avec l'équipe de Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society et j'aimerais pouvoir partager avec vous ce fabuleux spectacle que nous offrent les baleines à bosse du Massachusetts. Parmi les mammifères marins, la baleine à bosse est la plus réputée ici pour son comportement exubérant. Mais on peut rencontrer également la baleine franche, le rorqual commun, le rorqual à museau pointu, ainsi que de nombreuses espèces de dauphins et de phoques. Je suis maintenant avec Sue Rocca, qui est biologiste marin pour l'organisation WDCS. Sue, we saw a lot of whales a few days ago with an amazing behavior. Could you explain to us what is this kind of activities?
I'd love to. Humpback whales come to the Gulf of Maine to feed. While they're here, they release air bubbles that as those air bubbles come to the surface, it corrals the fish into a tight grouping and allows the whale to get a more efficient mouthful of food. They will come to the surface with their mouths wide open and you can see the baleen plate hanging down, and then they will take in 500 gallons of water and fish into their mouth at a single time. They'll shut their mouth and push the water out between the baleen plates, and that's what you can see them doing here. It's called surface straining. They do all of this to make their feeding as efficient as possible because they need to eat 2,000 pounds of food a day, and that is to replenish their blubber layer, which they have depleted over the course of their migration and their winter breeding season.
And in this area, do whales suffer from different threats?
They do. They suffer from many threats equally here as all over the world. All of the threats are induced by our own human activities. The major ones are whaling. They're still hunted on a large-scale basis by Japan, Norway, and Iceland. They also become entangled in fishing gear, and they get struck by boats, vessel strikes, both large and small. And those are probably the three big issues. They also have to deal with, of course, other things like climate change and other things.
Okay, and what are your work here? What are you doing to protect whales, and what we can do to help you?
Well, the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society, we do a number of things. First, you need to do research on whales. We study whales to learn more about their life cycles so that we can make better informed management and conservation decisions. We work tirelessly with the International Whaling Commission to stop the hunt of whales. We also work around the world to slow boats down, reroute them from areas of high concentration of whales. That's one of the things we've been quite successful in doing here in Massachusetts. We also work with fishermen to try and figure out more efficient ways for them to fish without entangling whales. One of the very successful programs we've had is with the lobster fishery and reducing the amount of lines in the water and reducing the amount of entanglements. Those are some of the projects we work on here locally. Everyone can help whales by adopting whales, adopting one of our humpback whales that we have here off the coast, and that is how we fund the work that we do.
Thank you very much for your amazing work.
Thank you for being our intern this year.
It's stupid.